Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Mr. P. Hope you're doing good. In today's video, we are going to be talking about JavaScript variable. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Alright, so I will assume that you already have your environment set up to continue coding along with me. But if you do not have, I'll put a link to an article that you can follow and set up your environment so you can join me while coding. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump right into it. So what is variable in JavaScript? So a variable in JavaScript is just a unique identifier. It's like a container for storing information that you would use later in your code. So let's say, for example, you want to write an application. So there are things that will repeat themselves. So you need to store them in a variable so you can reference them and use it across your applications. All right. So a variable simply means basically it's just your code environment, your VS Code, looking up the memory for that unique identifier and then fetching the value for you so you can use them to do anything inside of your applications. And these are just the ways of creating a variables in your code. So there are numerous ways of creating variables in your program. So this is just const, the first one. Then we have a pretty old one, which is just var, using the var keyword equals to, let's say, var let's say first name equals to, we want to put the value here, so we could say Peter right here. So this is the var keyword which I'm using to declare a variable here, and then this is first name. So this is a unique identifier, and this is called camel casing. In JavaScript, it is advised to use this particular pattern to name your variable, and this equals to is just an assignment. Basically, I'm assigning this value Peter to this variable right here, first name. And then there is another way of assigning or declaring your variable, which is using the let keyword. So we could say let last name equals to Sam, right? So these are just the way we have the var, we have the let, and then we have the keyword which we can use to declare any variable that we want in our code. So with this age variable, so we can now assign a value to this age variable. We could say let age equals to 12. So let's say in 2022 you were 12 age, and then in 2023 you're now 13 age, and we want a way to increment this. So now we could say age plus equals to 1, and then this value is going to change from 12 to 13. Let's clear this out and then run this code again. So we have 13, right? So let's say now we have 16 here, and then we comment this out, and then we log this out again on the console. We'll have 16, and then if we bring this back, we'll have 17. Basically, we've increment age, and now age is now 17 right there. So basically, a variable could hold different value, not necessarily age or number. Let's say we could have age, let's say let name equals to we could say John Doe, and then we have let's put this as capital case in caps. All right, so John Doe, and then we have another variable, let's say num amount equals to let's say 300, and then we're going to have another variable, let's say let is online equals to let's say true. So this first one, this is a string. This second one is a number, right? The value is a number. And then this third one is a Boolean value. You can have another variable. Let's say let total name equals to, we could create an array and then have, let's say, Sam. We could have gems. We could have gems. So basically, an object holds a bunch of values, a bunch of different values together, right? So this is also a variable name for this particular data type. There is also an object. We can also have an object. Let's say account obj, right? So we say equals to an object. Let's say account name. Let's say this is UBA. Assigning the value. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Then we could have something else right here, right within here. We can have Zenith, or we can have let's say stripe equals to we could have 1 2 3 4 5. These are in string. So basically a variable could hold different value. It could hold a string, it could hold a number, a Boolean value, total name, objects in an array or an object, right? And then we could proceed further to do some calculations with this. We could say, okay, so let's say if this person is online, let's check if this person is online. We could print something on the console. We could say if online, we could say we could console log yes, I am online, and then let's see if this is going to work. So if we clear the console again and then run the program again, if online, there is a problem. All right, so that's double N right there. So let's do this again. Clear. All right, so and then we run the code again. So all right, so let's check this out again. If is online, yes. I made a mistake there. If is online. Alright, so let's do this again, or let's just copy this down here so we are sure we don't make any mistake. So if it is online, let's see what is going to happen and run this code again. So yes, I am online, but if we change this to false, pardon me, we change this to false and then try to run this code is never going to run, right? So it's going to be blank. But we can put an else statement over here and say console log no, I am not online, right? So if let's run this code again, then see, so no, I am not online. So this Boolean value is basically like a switch, like off and on. So it's online true, is online false, and then we could use it to do our calculations using our if statement. So the if statement is just another part of JavaScript that it's basically the brain of your JavaScript that helps you think. So I think that's pretty much it for JavaScript in variable. So a variable in JavaScript is basically a container that holds information for you in your program that you can reference and do things, and the variables behave as the value that you assign to it that you can use in your code to do anything. So you could assign a string value to it, basically like a text. You could assign numbers, you could assign an array, an object, different thing that you could think of which you would use in your code. All right, so that's it. See you in the next video. Bye.